Okay, so last time we have seen um, regarding the mode of heat transfer. In that mode of heat transfer, we have seen what is conduction. So, basically speaking, conduction is nothing but diffusion of energy. So, now today we will look into another mode of heat transfer, that is convection. Just wait, this PDF is not loading, there is some problem I think. Okay, so last time we have seen what is conduction. We have taken an example of a small metallic bar and which is heated on the one side by a candle. So there is a diffusion of energy through this heat. Energy is getting transferred to the molecules and molecules starts vibrating on at its place, and it transfers that vibrational energy to the neighboring molecules, and hence the heat flows through this metallic bar. Now today we will see. So now what the convection means. When a fluid flows on a solid hot surface, maybe metal, maybe some other material or substance, and if there is a temperature difference between the fluid that is flowing over the surface and the surface on which the fluid is flowing. So if there is a temperature difference, what will happen? The temperature difference will lead to heat transfer either from fluid to the surface or from surface to the fluid, provided you have lower temperature in case of heat transfer from fluid to the cold surface, or if the surface is hot and fluid is cold, then the heat transfer will take place from surface body to the fluid. Now in conduction it is specifically diffusion of the energy, while in convection what is happening, the momentum of the fluid itself is carrying away a heat from one location to another location. In case of conduction there was no physical transfer of molecules from one place to the another, but in case of convection molecules are actually getting transferred from one location to another location. So there is a difference between diffusion and advection. This process of actual transfer of molecules from one place to another place assisting the process of heat transfer is called advection. So convection is equal to diffusion plus advection. Now why the diffusion is coming into play in case of convection? Now if you look at the first layer of the fluid which is sticking to the hot surface, what is happening? There is a heat transfer from that hot surface to the first layer of the fluid. It is called as no slip boundary condition, because that layer is not slipping from the surface, it is completely sticking around with the surface. It is called as no slip boundary condition in fluid mechanics. So due to this no slip boundary condition, there is actual heat transfer from surface of the body to the fluid, and then that first layer of the fluid, then the heat is getting inside the fluid flow, and which is carried away due to the flow. It is called as advection. So convection is equal to diffusion plus advection. So convection always includes conduction in its process. Okay, so these 2 points, heat transfer by conduction near the surface and displacement of molecules. These are the physical principle of convection. So the transfer of heat will increase the temperature and internal energy of this fluid properties. So as the fluid flows along this hot plate, what will happen? This fluid will gain some temperature. If there is an increase in temperature, significant increase in the temperature, what will happen? So the properties of this fluid will go on changing along the flow. So convection is one of the most complex phenomena that is happening in case of our daily lives. And if there is a phase transfer, let us say this hot plate is around 900 degrees Celsius and the flow that is there, it is of water. So what will happen? The location at which the fluid will achieve a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, there is a change in the phase of the fluid from liquid to vapor. So this is phase transfer. It is called two-phase flow then. That is altogether different topic, and it is a topic of research now. So in case of convection, there are two different types. One is natural or free convection, and another is a forced convection. So what is natural convection? When the heat transfer and mixing of fluid takes place due to temperature gradient, it is called as natural or free convection. This means that if I, as a person standing in a cold room, okay, so there is a heat transfer from my body to the surrounding air without any assistance of fan or blower or any external agency. So the heat from my body will get dissipated to the surrounding atmosphere with on its own. It's a natural phenomenon. That's why it is called as natural or free convection. Now in case of forced convection, what will happen? If I come to the same spot, but if I start the fan, what will happen? The fan is assisting in accelerating that process. So natural convection will always be there, but in case of such things where you are taking advantage of the external agencies, forced convection becomes dominant. So it is assisted process. The heat transfer process is assisted by the external agency. It is called as forced convection. So here we end the topic of convection, what the convection means, and we will see radiation in next topic.